Ujjayi Pranayam is often translated as victorious breath and is often called ocean-sounding breath. I consider breath itself to be the bridge between mind and body in the asana practice, and even in my own daily life. With this particular breathing, you are narrowing the internal throat so the passage of air is more audible. I think of Ujjayi Pranayam like a reverse alarm system, in that as long as you hear the steady sound, all is well. It's when you don't hear your breath that it's important to pay attention. You may be trying to make something happen physically by pushing too hard, or you may be absent mentally and need to reconnect your attention. The steady sound of your breath is a gauge of your practice, of how you can inhabit the alignment, the architecture of the form you've created in your body. If you can't breathe into where you are, you're too far. The sense of victory in the name of this pranayam comes from being able to breathe steadily into your level of intensity, your edge, which is constantly changing. So it enables your awareness by bringing you present to the truth of yourself moment to moment. Unless we're specifically doing another pranayam or resting in easy breath, Ujjayi Pranayam is your constant companion in MYOGA practice. If you're new to this breathing, it may feel like an effort to find how to change your throat to create the steady sound on both inhale and exhale. And often the sound is easier to find on the exhale initially. Really tune your ears to the sound quality of the breath. Is it ragged at all? Can you hear that the inhale and exhale are the same length? If not, what needs to lengthen? By narrowing the throat, the passageway for the air to move through is narrower, so the same amount of air takes longer to enter and exit the body, which means you're breathing more slowly. The sound keeps you attuned to the process, so you're also breathing more consciously. And this process of shifting an involuntary and generally unconscious aspect of your existence, your breathing, into consciousness by your own will is part of the larger message of yoga practice. Because of the pressure of narrowing the throat, the internal environment is heated. And with the increased action and control of the diaphragm muscle, the internal organs are stimulated or massaged, thus encouraging better functioning and digestion and assimilation, as well as helping to regulate the heart's blood pressure. When you're first learning, notice if the sound is more in the nose than in the throat, and continue to play with it until it becomes balanced, natural, and soothing to you. Eventually, with practice, this will become automatic. If you've been a smoker and you find any imbalance, like dizziness, from changing your breathing this way, you may need to edge back to regain equilibrium and take the process more slowly. So as you inhale, you feel your belly expand, rise open, and as you exhale, you feel the belly release, drop back towards the spine, towards the ground. Narrow your throat slightly so that as you breathe in and out through your nose, you hear your breath in your throat like wind through a tunnel or the ocean in a shell. Taking this time here to tune into the sound of the breath so that it sounds fairly even and steady. And also listening for evenness between the inhale and the exhale, that the length of the breath coming in and going out is about the same. So you create internal balance with this breathing, both by the calming sound and also by the evenness of the inhale and the exhale to each other. Namaste. In order to help you find this, if you find where you can sit tall, however that looks for your body, and then bring whichever hand works best for you up towards your face, and imagine that your hand is a mirror and that you're going to fog that mirror with your breath. So we can start to find the sound that the throat is making with the mouth open to begin with. So breathe in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth the beginning of the word home. So it's just the HO part of that word. Breathe in through your nose. Take your time to breathe in and really steadily breathe out and feel the breath on your hand. See if you can feel that it's steady on your hand. And listen to the steady sound, playing with finding that. And then somewhere in the next breath or so, we're going to complete that word home. So you're going to bring your lips together for the ME part of home. So it shifts from to you're still making the same exact sound, you're just closing your lips around it. So the breath then transitions out through the nose and yet is still heard in the throat.